Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Hydroneer. Today we are going to complete the first level of the tower, and we're going to do that by completing this requisition. This is a soup, and it has 300 cut beetroot and 300 cut broccoli. Very expensive indeed. And that's going to unlock the second level of the tower, and we're going to get to see what's up there. I do understand that there's going to be some fishing coming pretty soon, but at the moment, I haven't actually done any, so I guess we're going to be starting from scratch over there. Now, in terms of the actual soup, I do have the broccoli. Let's just take a quick look at the broccoli over here. I need 300. I currently have 411. And fun fact, I have actually done a lot of soups. I've done a lot of soups. And as you can see down here, I got corn and onion. I have beetroot. No one has ever asked me for broccoli. So, once I'm done with this, I just don't see a reason to plant broccoli anymore. I'm going to have more than 100 left here that I'm not going to use. It's just that nobody's asking for it, so why do I need it? Anyway, there has been some changes here, so why don't we go over them? I have done a bit of expansion here, and you can see I have mergers here. I've only had one vegetable stuck, and it was a broccoli. It got stuck between one of these, but really this is working very well. Now, I do have a little bit of an addition here and over here. I actually bought one of these guys to catch the pieces of vegetables, before they hit the ground. It also does a good job of stacking them up for me. But I also have my cedar over here. So this is the way I do this. I have this spot right here, which is not hammered in. And at the moment, it's set up to seed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one out, and we're going to put this in, and we're going to rotate it, and boom! Chopped vegetables. Yes, I know it is kind of manual, but you know what? It's a big time saver. It really is. So this is what we're going to be using, and I do have it set for chopping because we have a lot of beetroots to gather. You see, I also went shopping for 2 more of the sprinklers. And you might notice I pushed that one down a bit. So this is the one that we had. This has 50. And there are beetroots in there, as you can see, right? Ready to be harvested. This one here, I was kind of waiting for this one to be done. This one is also 50. I had to find the location. I actually had some over here, but they were dry. So I dug them up. And I kind of added some along the side here. One was out too far, so I dug it up and I put it in the back there. So this is also 50. I could probably make it wider, maybe a little bit longer. But here's the thing. I like the round number. That way I can just put 5 full packages in, and I'm going to get a whole bunch back. So this is 50 beetroot. This is 50 beetroot. I actually have some extra here too. See, what this gets me is if I was to seed all of this, I'll get somewhere between 45 and 55 seeds from that, which means I'm going to get enough to plant this. So I can turn all this into vegetables and not worry about seeds because, I actually do have... this is the box. I wish the box was bigger considering how expensive in terms of tokens it is. It only holds 100, but you can see that I actually have 60 in there too. So we're going to gather a whole bunch of beetroots and we're going to turn them into vegetables. And I'm willing to bet that that's going to be more than 300. So let's get going with this. And I'm not going to reload it. I have no seeds in there because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this. Because after all, when I go up in the tower, I might find another farming, recipe or, soup that I have to make. So we're going to wait on that. Besides, I might just plant tomatoes and carrots, even though I do have some carrots over here, because the most of the recipes that I'm getting are actually asking for those. All right, so we're going to get a whole bunch of beetroots here. And then, of course, we're going to chop them all up, and then we're going to make ourselves a heck of a soup. All right, drop that all down there. All right, let's dig all this up. All right. That all down. Let's see. Did I get everything? Yes, I did. For some reason, when I do that with tomatoes, there's always an odd tomato that rolls off to the side. All you have to do is back up over it, and it'll just scoop it up. No big deal. Okay, so now we're going to grab this. Yeah, if I want to replant, it's no problem. All I have to do is load the seeds in, and it'll just fill up the holes. No big deal. When I dug all that out, I actually did tomatoes because having a lot of tomatoes is a good idea. And they also grow the fastest. That way I could see which ones weren't directly underneath the water. You know, if it was light brown, then that means I had to dig it up and put one somewhere else. Because I said, I like having a nice round number of 50. So now we're going to be dropping a whole bunch of beetroots into this. All right, let's just get in here. And as I said, things don't really get stuck anymore. The only one I had a problem with one broccoli, and that was it. All right, so right there. All right, let's just drop it off. And that's heading for the chopper. See, right there? The little mergers do a good job. And that is a lot of beetroot. So it's getting chopped up, and then it drops in there. And it does the merging for you, so you don't have to worry about putting them together. So there's going to be one big chunk of chopped beetroot. But there's a whole lot coming out. I'm willing to bet that that is going to be more than 300. I do have about 20, 30 extra, but I have a feeling this is going to do the job. And then we are going to make a big soup. And then we're going to sell it for coins. No, we're not. We're going to turn it in. And we are going to be getting a lot of tokens. I think it's like, what was it, 4,600? And at this point, I'm looking at that in terms of how many sprinklers can I get. So basically, this is going to get me 2 sprinklers. More importantly, it's going to get me the next set of missions for the tower. At least I hope there's 2. I know that fishing is coming up. I'm just hoping that if the next floor does have fishing, that there's another option. Okay, it just froze there for a moment. Yeah, and speaking of freezing, I had to take... Oh, there we go. Boy, that was a lot, wasn't it? I had to take the funnels out at the main mine, you know, above the smelters, because I was having a bit of a problem. And that is, they would occasionally get stuck there, a piece of ore. It happened with iron a couple of times, and then it just happened this morning with gold. And what happened is that I was over here, and all of a sudden I started lagging. And I'm like, oh no, not again. So I jumped in one of the little vehicles, went over to the mine, and found that, you know, right above the funnel, there was a big chunk right there. And what I did is I shut it all down, and then I used a magnet, actually. And then I pulled it, and usually it goes down to about 1 frame every 25 seconds. But what happens is the mass just starts exploding on the screen. And I'm like, nope, we're out. And I go down here and I go clear all natural resources. And then poof, it's gone. All right, now here's the big question. How much is in here? All right, so let's do it. How much is it? Show it to me. Okay, we have 319. All right, there we go. All right, so now I just need to chop off the pieces that I want. So we're going to do 300 because that's what we're supposed to do. All right, lock that in. And then what we're going to do is this. Okay, so boom, grab that. And I'm going to merge that with what else I have. All right, so how much do I actually have extra now? Okay, I have 40. So 40 is good. I'll need more. I might replant one of those as beetroots because beetroot is very financially good. As you can see here, this one wants 10 beetroot in a soup, and I'm going to get 700 for that. If it has beetroot, it's usually going to get me a lot of tokens. All right, we're just going to verify because this is very important here, right? 300. In you go. Okay, in you go. Hold on a minute. In you go. Okay, seriously, in you go. Thank you. Sometimes they can be a bit of a problem. All right, so now, of course, we need broccoli. Boom. And we'll grab that. And that should be 111, I believe? Yeah, 111. Yeah, I mean, unless somebody asks for broccoli, I'm just not going to plant it anymore. Because I have a ton of seeds. Hold on. I actually do have a few here that I regrew. I'm pretty sure this is broccoli. That's going to be the last one. Unless somebody asks for it. Because, where's my broccoli? Yeah, I have a lot of seeds for that. I mean, there's a lot in there. You can't see it sometimes because they stack on each other. But, I mean, there's a lot in there. So, I mean, there's no purpose in growing it if nobody wants it, if you know what I mean. All right, so where was it? This was the 300, right? Yes, it is. All right, so let's throw this in the pot. There we go. That one was cooperating. All right, this is the big one right now. All right, are you all fueled up? Yes, you are. Yeah, you know, I just left this going because that way I can just drive up and refill it. Because these guys actually go through water quickly. And it does seem to be getting a little bit dark, so I'm going to let that simmer overnight. And I have not been neglecting the mine. We're actually going to take a look at that last because it is now ready for Tier 3. So I figured that we're probably going to do a live stream regarding that. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe. One way or another, I do want to do that on live stream. Yeah, there are carrots up again. Yeah, and I still do have beetroots here too, so I can just turn them into seeds, no problem. Yeah, I mean, this is broccoli, and I just don't see a reason to do that anymore. As a matter of fact, I haven't planted corn, or that's the onions there, or corn, because, I mean, I've only needed little amounts of it, and I had a big pile. I still think I have a big pile. Anytime anyone's asked for it, it hasn't been very much. Yeah, I mean, I have 15 left, so I probably could grow some of that. I could alternate between that and the onions. Yeah, I have a lot more onions. Yeah, so that's not something that gets asked for a lot. So what I'll probably do instead of the, at least for the next iteration, I'll probably plant corn here. Just so that I can have a goodly amount of everything. It's just, unless somebody starts asking for broccoli, there's no reason for it. And that soup is ready. Let's do this. Let's do over here. Boom. Yeah, I don't mind doing that because making the soup is a manual process anyway, isn't it? All right, let's load this up because the keep awaits, doesn't it? Let's go. They've been waiting for this soup for a long time, and I am very interested to see what is going to be on that next level. Oh, I made a bad turn, but I can adapt. All right, we're not going there. You know, all the soups that I have 6 other recipes. They're all for the area around Amber Cradle, Burncroft, and the Keep. I don't have any for Bridgecroft. Anytime I do one, because it's nearby, I just go ahead and do it. And it's not a long trip like this. Like I said, on the way back, we'll stop in on the mine, and I'll show you what's been going on there. Yeah, that does remind me, I'm going to have to make sure I get some spanners, because it has been running for a while. And I think I only have one left. Alright, this one is in the Keep, so we're just going to go all the way up. Yeah, a lot of people here are waiting for me to do something for them. Alright, can I just drive? No, I won't be able to fit through the door. Alright, so there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Boom, there we go. Oh, not this way, this way. And if we look down there, cut broccoli, 300. Cut beetroot, 300. Yeah, he's waiting for his soup. Yeah, that's the guy with the 10 beetroot. He's just really far away. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
Thanks, I'm well chuffed.
Okay, so that is 4,685. Boom. Okay, you getting out of the way? All right, hold on a minute. Can I go up there now? Yes, I can. All right, so what do we got?
Trade you for some guild tokens.
Oh, you want lobster. Okay, so I guess that's that, isn't it? Which tokens are you giving me? H?
I'd like you to make me some.
Can I go up? I can't. The king wants to see me. The king wants to see me. All right, I guess I'm going to have to start getting into fish then, ain't I? Oh, well, you can hold on to that for now because it's going to be quite some time before I get any lobster. I mean, the fact that he's only asking for 1.5 tells me that that's not going to be easy to get. Yikes. All right, well, that's that.
Bridge pool was minging before Fabric got here.
Yeah, whatever you say, whatever you say. I will be back for that bowl. All right, let's throw this in the back. And I want my bowl. Maybe it'll be the bowl that you get.
Hey there.
And I'm not going to clean it.
Tokens.
Yeah, so I have to make a trip over here. Yeah, maybe I should buy more bowls and just do like 5 or 6 of them. Because I think that's how many I have. Alright, so first things first. Let's get this to a safe place in Grangefield. Because that, okay, right there. That's where I keep my stuff. I don't think there's anything around here. Hold it a second. Let's just first things first. Yeah. I gotcha. Here, hold on a second. Fix. Alright, how are these doing? Okay, 0? I just loaded them! Are you kidding me? 40. Oh my goodness. Alright, hold it a second. Because this one's about to break. Okay, fine. There will be a quick intermission while I get some spanners for this. Boom. And buy. Come on, right there. Buy. I mean, how long has it been anyway? I just filled those up. The last time I was here, I just did this. Drop. And let's get the other one. I know if the third one burns out, then the other guys are still processing. So they'll keep burning down. But, I mean, they went through 5 each. Alright, and I'll just keep the other one over here for manual repairs. Alright. I'm not even quite sure why I keep running this one. Of course, I don't know what the king is going to ask for. Who knows? Only the king does. Anything in there? No? Alright, let's go. To Grangefield, and then, of course, to the mine. So I bought the extra sprinklers, so I probably should end up replacing everything with that setup. That means I'm going to have a lot of teas available. A lot of teas. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. Maybe I just junk them at that point. I mean, they are cloudium, though. Alright, let's see. Okay, make a hard right over here. Whoops. Yeah, maybe I should get some extra bowls, except I don't have any money on me at the moment. Hold on a second. And let's stop here. Get me this money. Drop it here. Okay, what do I have there? 60. Oh, so we're going to have over 10,000. There we go. Actually, over 11,000. 11,336. Which means I can get a bunch of these. And that's something I may end up doing. I could easily get 4, which means I can make 2 more of those fields. I think 50 at a shot is just a good thing. And I won't have to worry about splitting them unless, if I'm just basically going to do one vegetable at a time. See, here's the thing. If I ended up doing splitting, I would have to split by the initial vegetable. You know, you couldn't, do the slicing and break up by that because it's a weird configuration. So that would mean that I would have to have a dicer for each one, which means I'd need 5 more of these. And I'd also probably need, these aren't very expensive, but I would need 5 more of those too. If I'm just going to do the individual vegetables and not mix them, there's no reason for me to go crazy with that. And if I just alternate, there shouldn't be any issue either. Oh, I'm going the wrong way because we are now going to the mine. Although, yeah, that's right. I wanted to I don't have any money. Yeah, and I didn't put any money there. All right, you know what? We'll carry the soup dish up with us. Because we're just going for a visit anyway. Whenever I usually change minds, I bring the big truck because it means I'm going to have to, you know, basically buy something and build something. But I have a lot of things in place. Gonna have to get some more, but I have done a lot of work up here. So I do believe that we are ready for tier 3. And then after that, I guess I'm gonna have to start seeing about fishing. I've never even tried it in this game, so it's gonna be a learning experience. And I have a feeling that lobster is not gonna be easy to get. Alright, so let's just park over here. You can see I have a lot of stuff sitting around here. I have a lot of pipes. I have a bunch of pipes. I have a lot of pipes down below. Conveyors. I have a lot of conveyors down below. And I even have some of these because I have been busy, as I said. Anything stuck? Nothing stuck yet. Like I said, I took all of them out, the funnels, because it's probably going to be worse of a problem once I turn tier 3 on. One thing I was thinking of, instead of doing any boosting, maybe I should just get the corestone intake to basically maximize these pipes. Because replacing all these with corestone is not something I see happening anytime soon. Alright, so just like I was saying, I was going to tap in here. So basically tier 3 is going to come from this direction down below. So this is what I made, as you can see. And I do have a little ladder here. And it circles around and it goes down. So, but that's not the way I'm going to go. My way down is this way. And as you can see, like I said, I have a lot of these conveyors lying around. I also do have pipes. There's a bunch in there. And there's also some elbows in there. So this right here, I've already tested, goes all the way up and it does merge in. I have been doing some manual clearing over here because now that I'm on the bottom, you know, I need as much space as possible. I have the bedrock here. There's nothing I can do about that. But I could clear all of this away. No problem. And they're all going to sit right here. The thing is, I stopped right there instead of going deeper because I don't know what the configuration of the harvester and the drills are for corestone. So the first thing we're going to have to do in a stream is go make one of each. Probably make 2 drills. I've already dropped half of my cloudium and half of my corestone down there, and there is money to buy the mastercrafts. So we can actually just get going with that immediately. Once we see the way they're laid out, I'll have a better idea of whether I can take that to the floor or what we're going to do. See, I do need to see their configuration, but you can see I'm kind of ready here, ain't I? And this does all work. And it is actually all locked in and such like that, so that's good. We're all good to go. And I have put ladders in, even though I didn't hammer that. Where's my hammer? Oh, I think I left the hammer down below. Okay, it's not that important. I just basically put these in here. So up and down. So I can get around a lot easier. See, once it's all going, you don't actually... See, I never even hammered those in. It's just that I never show up here anymore because there's no reason to, because it's working, so I don't have to do anything about it, do I? I'm hoping that the drills don't have that water intake on the side thing. That would be annoying. Although, how about the top? Would that be a problem? In the front? I don't know. I'm hoping that they're more like the these guys here, the iron. And I was thinking, you know, I don't need iron anymore. Because I don't need to make anything that uses iron. So, I mean, iron basically has turned into gold. You know, basically I can just sell it at that point because there's nothing I'm going to be making that requires it. The corestone devices require cloudium and corestone. So I have no... Oh, hold on a second here. Got it. Happens once in a while. It's a lot less destructive though, huh? Oh, this is harder. There we go. As long as it's not getting stuck, that was a big problem. Big problem indeed. Anyway, I think that that is going to be it for now. So we have completed the farming requisition for the tower. 300 beetroot, 300 broccoli. And of course, we got a whole bunch of the farm tokens. That's the one. I get confused sometimes. I want to keep one of these at each location. That's the reason that I use the truck for moving around. But then again, this was just a quick visit. And you know, I'm going to have to take that down to the farm to see if I can use that to clear away that stuff that's above ground. We'll have to see. Maybe we can do that on stream. I will drive it there off screen. Okay, up guy, up guy. I will drive it there off screen. Maybe we can just try that out and see how it works. I just don't want to damage the ground, if you know what I mean. And of course, I'm going to have to get into fishing now if I'm ever going to see the king. So that is something that I'm going to have to do eventually. And maybe I'll do a video on that one. Because again, it's new to me. I haven't done anything with it. But here's a big question. Do I have to do anything else with the farm? I mean, basically, I have fulfilled my mission. If I get a whole bunch of other things, maybe I could do that. But I mean, I don't really need to do any if there are no more farming missions, you know, the big ones. I don't know what the king's going to ask for. He might ask for a mix of all three things, the farming, the fishing, and the prospecting. So we're going to have to see how that's going to work. Yeah, like that. I want to see if it can get rid of that for me. So it's kind of annoying and kind of silly looking, isn't it? And I'm going to have to plant something over there. All right, and I always park this guy up here so it's out of the way. So that's going to be it for now. So we got rid of that big contract. I'll just put something else up there. So yeah, I have 6 more to do. And that's Bridgeport, that's Bastion Keep, that's Burncroft, and that's Ember Cradle. They're all in the same area there. I don't have any for the nearby town. Oh, and let me just put this back over here. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So like I mentioned, there's probably going to be a stream pretty soon. What we're going to do is we're going to make the core stone items that we need. We'll make 1 harvester and 2 drills, just like we did for the tier 2. And then we'll figure out how many drills we're going to need once we have the configuration down. I have a lot of room that I can empty out there. Although I refrain on using explosives because I don't want to jeopardize what's above, if you know what I mean. So that'll be popping up probably in the next couple of days. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.